this. This is on sale right now on my website and on my Etsy. Check the link in the bio now. Get it on sale. I never put these on sale. It's on
$5.50 daily terrace goals. Link in the bio.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so today's video reading is what's the current gossip about you? And since this video is dropping on a Sunday, we're going to look into what is any gossip that you may have to look out for the week up ahead. So I have 3 options to choose from, but before I get into which option is which, thank you all so very much for being subbed to my channel. If you're brand new, hit that sub button as well as the bell notification. I do drop videos weekly. Also, you all, thank you for keeping me booked and busy. If you would like to book a private reading, coaching, same-day read, walk and read, or priority reading, please check the pin comment below as well as the description box below. I do have a sale currently going on in my Etsy shop and on my website. 25% off on 2 of my readings, the 2-question reading as well as the priority reading. So check those out if you are interested. And also thank you to those of you all who have already purchased my Oracle deck, the one that I am the author, creator, illustrator of. It's about time, and it is featured as one of the decks that I am using in this video today. So it is an Oracle and a Minor Arcana Tarot deck. So we're going to be using the tarot portion of the It's About Time Oracle deck. That is also on sale. So the Oracle deck is on sale right now in my Etsy shop as well as on my website, and it's on sale for those of you all who live in Canada, because I do ship to Canada as well. So you all check that out. Pin comment below as well as the description box below for all of that good stuff, all of the links that I just mentioned. Without further ado, let's get into our... Oh, wait. I have another YouTube channel, so go follow me over there. I'm almost at 400 subs, and I do have a video upload coming soon. And follow me on Threads, Instagram, and TikTok at wanderingsparrow tarot. All right, you all. So thank you so very much. Why did I say thank you? All right, you all. So let's get into our options. So this is going to be option number 1, option number 2, option number 3. Again, option 1, option 2, option 3. Pause this video and see which of the options you feel resonate with you the most. Keep in mind, these are general messages. They will not always resonate with you. Take the parts that resonate, leave the parts that don't resonate behind, and just vibe out. Let's get into it with our first option. So option number 1, let's find out what's the current gossip about you. First, let's get some energetic, let's get some energy, or let's see what the energy is around you. So option number 1, spirit guides and ancestors of option number 1. What is the energy like currently around option number 1? Give me one card. What is the energy like? We have the 9 of Swords, or the 9 of Spades that came out. There's a lot of stress around you, a lot of anxious energies. That's what I feel with that option number 1. Either you're very anxious and the stress is coming from you, or just the energies around you. I feel a presence of being rushed, like constantly being rushed. So are you in a hurry to go somewhere, or essentially maybe you feel like you're out of time from something or for something. That's what I get with that. And for a lot of you, I feel like this is in relation to work too. Like a lot of stressful, rushed energy in relation to work. So let us see. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thank you for the channel messages. What's the current gossip about option number 1? We have the King of Spades in the upright. I'm sorry, that's the Knight of Spades. Knight of Swords in the upright. We have the King of Wands reverse, or King of Diamonds. What's the current gossip about option number 1? We have the 4 of Wands in the reverse, And now we have the King of Spades that came out. So the King of Spades did want to come out. Option number 1, you could be going through something this week, dealing with management or supervision. That's what I feel like with that. You could be going through something this week with supervision or management. That's the King of Spades in the upright. Now, the King of Wands in the reverse, there's this energy here of being ignored. So the gossip that's surrounding you, option number 1, that I feel has something to do with your temperament. I definitely feel like people maybe feel like at this point in time, maybe you are a bit short-tempered. Maybe there's a bit of an attitude coming from you. Now, for some of you, I feel like what's driving this is this 9 of Spades energy or this 9 of Swords energy. Maybe you're under a lot of stress. For some of you, this has to do with going back to work, going back to school, just starting something extra from maybe a very leisurely state, a very leisurely pace. That's what I got for you all thus far. So definitely people are gossiping about your temperament, how it seems very uptight. It seems very, what do I want to say, kind of short-tempered. That's what I'm getting with that one. And I feel there's a clashing that's going to happen, option number 1, with a manager or with management this week. That's what I get with that one. For some of you, with the 4 of Wands energy in the reverse, you don't feel very comfortable or very sure about whatever it is that you have to take on in this week, whether it has to do with work, school, what have you. That's what I get with that one. We got the 4 of Cups that came out in the reverse. Yeah, people are gossiping about maybe you've been a bit pessimistic as of late. That's what I'm getting with that. So people can sense this change in your, in your countenance. People can sense a change in your attitude. People can sense a change in you, option number 1. That's what I'm getting with that one. So people are basically gossiping about, maybe you're not the person that they're used to being around. And maybe you're a bit more temperamental than usual, option number 1. That's what I'm getting with that one. So people are gossiping about your attitude. So let's see. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thank you for the channel messages. What might option number 1 have to deal with in terms of gossip for the week ahead? Give me 2 cards. What might option number 1 have to deal with in terms of gossip for the week ahead? We have, what is that? We have the 4 of Wands reversed. We have the, what is this? We have the 10 of Cups, 10 of Hearts in the reverse. So yeah, so option number 1, when it comes to gossip, I feel like in the week ahead, you're going to feel like a lot of people are talking about you. That's what I feel like with that. You're going to feel like a lot of people are talking about you. With the 4 of Pentacles, I definitely called the King of Pentacles as I'm paying attention to it. I called the King of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, the Wands. It is not Wands energy. Clubs are Wands. It is the 4 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles that came out in the reverse in the first drawing of the cards. But generally, going back to the message of the first part, the King of Pentacles reversed and that King of, King of Swords energy in the upright. I feel very harsh energies coming towards you, or you're going to assume that there are harsh energies coming towards you. I feel like when it comes to the week ahead, it's like you're feeling like a loss of love with the 4 Cups in the reverse. Now, once again, you don't have to claim this. I'm not saying, put this on you and think that people are going to be out to get you. But I do kind of feel like the energies around you are very tender, option number 1. And maybe there is something to it when it comes to people gossiping about your temperament. You might be going through, a lot of stress. We saw that with the 9 of Spades or the 9 of Swords in the reverse. And so it may kind of have you a bit suspicious of people, I feel like you're going to go into a week of maybe people spending less time around you. And it's going to cause you to feel that maybe these are people that are talking about you behind your back, or maybe these are people that are, just kind of like, ooh, I don't want you around me. I don't like you. When in reality, option number 1 is going to be essentially people being busy with their own lives. So I would say, you know, kind of watch for what's happening in your life. Know that the emotions are not based in facts. You know, make sure you decipher from intuition versus anxiety, and just go from there. But definitely when it comes to gossiping, I feel people are gossiping about your temperament. And the people that are gossiping about your temperament, essentially it's giving me a mixture of family, friends, work life. Essentially people that you're very close to. That's what I'm getting with that. Very close to, maybe work with. People can feel your temperament. That's what I'm getting with that one. Option number 1. But yeah, but to reiterate, because I did call the Pentacles energy here, the Wands, you all. King of Pentacles, essentially you're not going to be feeling very, you know, or you haven't been feeling very on top of your game. And then 4 of Pentacles, maybe you've been feeling a bit, you know, out of self, out of body, out of control. And people have been gossiping about that they can see that you kind of feel, that you kind of appear, not that you feel. They can't see that you feel, but they can sense that you feel that you know, that something is, you know, kind of out of whack when it comes to you, option number 1. So that's what I have for you, option number 1. So you all let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. You all, that was definitely a choppy start, but let's go on to option number 2. Let me know how you all thought about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you feel compelled to. And let us move on. There's the trains. Let us move on to our second option, option number 2. Option number 2. So I believe this is the first time in a video reading that I'm utilizing my oracle deck as the tarot portion. So you all are special, option number 2. So what we're going to do, option number 2, is first get the energies of what's around you right now. So let's find out. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thank you for the channel messages. What's the energy surrounding option number 2 at current? What's the energy surrounding option number 2? We have the 6 of Spades, or the 6 of Swords energy. Option number 2, you might be ready to move on from something. You're over it. It's below you now, or it's outside of your jurisdiction. You're ready to move on from something. I feel an energy of not necessarily exhaustion, but just more so like completion. And the energies that I'm feeling surrounding this energy of completion has to do with maybe a relationship in particular or circumstances. Also, option number 2, I'm getting the energies that maybe at some point in time you had the tendency to self-sabotage. And this could also be the energy of, you know, I'm so done. I'm so over it. I'm ready to be better. So let's see. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thank you for these channel messages. Spirit guides and ancestors of option number 2. What is the current gossip surrounding option number 2? We have the 8 of Wands, or the 8 of Clubs, that came out in the reverse. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What's the current gossip? We have the 9 of Clubs in the upright. Option number 1, people are gossiping about something slowing down for you that is causing you to struggle. For some of you, this is about your relationships with others. That's what I'm getting with that one. For some of you, you've pulled back from friendships, or maybe friendships have pulled back from you, or essentially there's been some type of separation here in regards to a significant relationship. For some of you, this feels like a friendship group, and people are gossiping about maybe, and I feel like for some people, they're interpreting change as struggle, because 9 of Wands is also an energy that talks about, you know, perseverance, but depending on the context of the question, it can also represent going through changes, and essentially how those changes can, you know, kind of chip away at us, but we must continue to go forth, because of course this is the growing pains and change. So I feel like people are gossiping about you changing, essentially, but it's due to you pulling away from, I feel like, friends. This feels like, you know, like people that maybe you once hung out with. Like I'm picking up the energy of somebody who may be very materialistic, and you kind of taking space from that person or persons. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, thing for channel messages. What's the current gossip about option number 2? What's the current gossip about option number 2? We have the Ace of Spades in the upright. What's the current gossip about option number 2? I feel like people may be gossiping about essentially you cutting people off. That's what that Ace of Spades energy. You cutting people off, but also maybe being a bit quick tempered with your words. That's what I'm getting with that. Now, here's the thing. I don't get that you are quick tempered with people in general. It just kind of feels like maybe this is with the group of people that you've distanced yourself from. So essentially, who's gossiping about you? Option number 2, it's the group of people or the person that you've distanced yourself from. They don't understand where this animosity is coming from. Option number 2. And for you, it's something that I feel like has been building up, and maybe now this is the first time you've done something about it. Option number 2. So we got the Ace of Wands. Yeah, definitely people are gossiping about you being hot-tempered towards them. But once again, I feel like this more so has to do with a particular person or a particular group than it does with your general energy towards everybody. Give me more information. What's the current gossip about option number 2? What's the current gossip? We have the 8 of Diamonds or the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. So people are definitely gossiping that there is change here, because the 8 of Pentacles energy is you working on yourself. And essentially, I don't feel like people are upset about you working on yourself, but it has pulled you away from a particular friend group, and it has caused you to kind of separate yourself. There is a change there. And it's this friend group or this particular friend that is seeing these changes and is feeling those repercussions of, okay, so option number 2 is ignore me. So this person feels very left out. And I definitely feel like this person is gossiping with not intentions of being malicious, but more so they don't understand what, why can't we know each other anymore though? And I definitely feel like the reason why, you've distanced yourself is because this person or these group of people refuse to change themselves. So it's like, I can't stay here and be different and live a different lifestyle. And you all are only going to pull me back in because you're not changing yourselves. That's what I have with that one. So let's see. The week ahead, what gossip might you come across? Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, think for channel messages. The week ahead, what gossip might option number 2 come across about themselves? Give me 2 cards. The week ahead, what gossip might option number 2 come across? We have the King of Cups, reverse. We have the 7 of Spades or the 7 of Swords in the upright. And then we have the 7 of Clubs, reverse. Option number 2. Now, this is interesting. You might get some word about maybe someone coming towards you about maybe addressing you possibly being fake towards them. That's what I'm getting with that one. And I say that because you got the King of Cups in the reverse. And once again, this is having to do with whoever this friend is, or whatever this friend group is. So I feel like somebody might possibly be blowing up towards you or passive aggressive towards you in this upcoming week. Definitely passive aggressive because we got the 7 of Wands in the reverse. So this person is defensive, but not to your face. That's what I'm getting with that one. And I definitely feel like this person, somebody is either going to be confronting you or someone's going to be talking about you behind your back in regards to you possibly showing fake love or not being truly who you say you are, or misrepresenting yourself, or, not truly being who you said that you were. Essentially, it has a lot to do with this change that you've decided to go through, this glow up for a lot of you all. But once again, this friend group or this particular friend that's gossiping don't understand those parameters. So that's what I got for you, option number 2. So you all, let me know how you felt about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out the pinned comment below as well as the description box below if you want any services. And let's move on to our next option. Option number 3. So let us see. right. So option number 3, let's get down to it. Option number 3, what we're going to do is first take a peek at the energies surrounding you. And after we take a peek at the energies surrounding you, we're going to find out what's the current gossip. And then we're going to look into the upcoming week, what gossip might you have ahead of you that you should watch out for. So let's see, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors, think of a ton of messages. Give me one card. What's the current energy surrounding option number 3? Option number 3, you have the 7 of Cups that came out. So this has to do with opportunities. Maybe you're moving on or moving forward with something. Option number 3, or you're taking on new responsibilities or new opportunities. That's what I'm getting with that one. I definitely feel like people are talking about maybe potential for growth or new opportunities and new responsibilities that you are going to take on soon. For some of you, this might have to do with a family addition to your family. So maybe pregnancy. We don't have the 9 of Swords here because that's a pregnancy card. But I do feel like this might have to do with, possible additions to the family. Give me more information, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for the kind of messages. What's the current gossip about option number 3? What's the current gossip about option number 3? We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Hearts. That's the Queen of Cups. And we have the King of Swords. Ooh. Now, third party energy here. For some of you, this has to do with work with this 3 of Pentacles energy. For others of you, this has to do with a relationship. Now, we have the King of Swords. And then we have the Queen of Cups here. For some of you, this could be a third party situation. But once again, third party as in there's an addition coming towards the family. I don't feel like there is anybody that's two-timing. But I do feel like there's a third energy entering the chat. That's what I get with that one. For some of you, this is a child. For some of you, this is even cohabitation. Maybe it's not, okay, we're adding another person, but we're choosing to move in together. So people are gossiping about things changing maybe in your relationship or maybe with your family dynamic. Option number 3. Give me more information. What are people gossiping about? Option number 3. Give me 2 cards. What are people gossiping about? Option number 3. We have the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. 2 of Pentacles in the upright. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. Option number 3, this has to do with planning. That's what I'm getting with that one. This has to do with planning. And people are definitely gossiping about your plans to either move in with a partner, move on to a different location in general, taking an opportunity that maybe this has to do with work and it's causing you to travel, or start or add an addition to your family. Option number 3. This is what people are gossiping about. Give me more information, universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What's the current gossip on option number 3? Give me 2 cards. What's the current gossip on option number 3? We have the King of Cups. So both the King and the Queen of Cups came out for you. What's the current gossip on option number 3? For some of you, people are gossiping about your father being involved with things. I feel like this King of Cups energy is a father energy. For some of you, your father can be a water sign. That's what I'm getting with that one. We have the 4 of Spades or the 4 of Swords energy. Yeah, this definitely has to do with family life, home life. Somebody, or it feels like for some of you, this could be a father or a parent that's gossiping about maybe the addition to a family. That's what I'm getting with that. Or you moving in with a partner. And then we have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, this all has to do with planning. So for some of you, people are gossiping, and it feels like family. This is family, essentially. Gossiping about you moving out and moving in with a partner, or maybe moving away for the sake of a job. Moving on, taking on more responsibility, more opportunities, or adding someone to your family. And look at that, 6 of Wands, 6 of Clubs that came out. Yeah, definitely. And then 2 of Cups. This has to do with relationships. So this isn't bad gossip. And this is more so, I feel like, talk that you're a part of, because it feels like information that you shared directly with people. especially with this parental figure that I'm picking up with the King of Hearts. But people are talking about in addition to a family, essentially you're moving upward, you're moving on, you're taking on more responsibility. This is causing maybe a move from your parents' home, a move into a different type of relationship or dynamic with the Two of Hearts at the bottom of the deck. So this one is not a malicious gossip or a malicious energy, option number 3. So let's see, in the week ahead, what gossip might you have to look out for? What gossip pertaining to you in the week ahead? Give me 2 cards, universe, spirit guides, ancestors. What's the gossip? We have the Joker that came out. We have the 4 of Cups that came out. And we have the Knight of Clubs or the Knight of Wands that came out. Option number 2, I do feel a bit of heady energies coming towards you. And then look, we got the 8 of Cups, bottom of the deck, or 8 of Hearts. Option number 2, I do feel a bit of petty energy coming your way in terms of gossip for the week ahead. I feel like people are either feeling ignored by you or assuming that you're avoiding them, because we got the 4 of Cups and then we got the 8 of Cups or 8 of Hearts at the bottom of the deck. And that's, as you know, the 8 of Cups energy is the energy about, you know, being nonchalant, uncaring. I'm walking away from it. It's away from me right now. Then you got the 4 of Cups here, which is about avoidance. It's like, you know, okay, leave me alone. Option number 2, or number 3 rather, what I really see here is this upcoming week is going to be a busy week for you. That's what I'm saying with that. And Joker card in reverse, or the Fool card in reverse, you won't have time to take on the energies of other people, really. Like, I feel like for some of you that this move is happening in the now. A lot of this has to do with, you know, I'm planning, I'm prepping, I'm doing what I need to do for my life right now. So I feel like your energy is more so pulling away from people, but not because you're distancing yourself, but more so like, I'm not getting back to text messages quickly. I'm not calling back quickly because I'm busy, not because I hate you. But I feel like there's some people that are going to be in their feelings about that when it comes to you and your energies in this upcoming week, option number 3. So kind of watch that. Definitely some people with some fragile egos are around you, option number 3. And it feels like it's coming from family. But definitely just reassure them that it's not personal. I'm just taking care of business. So that's what I have for you, option number 3. So once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let me know how you felt about this in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Book a private reading, coaching, Sunday walk and read, priority reading. Check the pin comment below as well as the description box below. Remember to take advantages of the sales. What else? Follow me on my other YouTube channel and follow me. Pin comment below as well as the description box below for that. And then follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, or Threads at wanderingsparrow tarot. All right, you all. So I am out of here and I'll be seeing you all on the next one. Peace and blessings. Goodbye.